Hello survivors, and welcome back to another The Spell Brigade video. We back with another hardcore video using Campanelli and Phantom Blade. We're gonna hope and pray that the augments, the objectives work the way we want them to. I did try a round previously where we got like a sacrifice and seal for every single objective, and it really was not fun. The one thing we can pray and hope for is that our first infusion is lightning. If we can manage to get lightning as the first infusion, as well as we shoot in front and behind of us with the augment, then we should be in the best place possible for this. So that's what we're hoping. I did try this on the fire map as well for hardcore, and it is just a lot harder because you've got all those, effects like the tornadoes and that can kill you as well. And unfortunately we had used, oh my gosh, my timing over here is so bad. Unfortunately we used all of our life, and those explodey bugs, there were a few of them that were close to each other, and when they exploded, the one exploded and the other one was actually in range of us, and it killed us, and that was the end of the run. So that's a bit unfortunate. These things do happen though, and we need to just keep trying. Can't always get the perfect run the first time. We will take Arcane Broadsword just so we have something melee range. It does help quite a lot. I'm going to keep that available as an option, so we've got that health pot. We will keep in the vicinity, otherwise I'm going to completely forget where it was. And we're just going to use Arcane Broadsword in the beginning of here. I would have taken Solar Pulse if I had the option, because then we didn't have to worry about the blade running around us. Solar Pulse is just damage around you, which is great. But let's just see what happens. Cooldown reduction on the Phantom Blade definitely making a huge difference. It does deal a massive amount of damage as well, so we're not really too concerned about the damage that it deals. We're more concerned about how much, or the augments that we get for it, as well as the infusion. Also concerned about the objectives that we have to do to complete the missions. But there we go. Okay, we'll have to come back for that specific statue. We're still looking for 6 more. The only reason I like the fire level is this specific objective is so much easier, and the only reason it's easier is because the fire does destroy the objective as well. Although they do have more life in hardcore, so even though you're on the fire map and they should be dying quicker, they don't necessarily become easier. I mean, obviously if they're sitting in the fire for the whole time you're looking for them, it is easier to find them, but it is what it is. Okay, please give us that they attack from behind. Okay, we get an additional projectile. I am happy to grab that one. It does give us more clear. The other thing with Phantom Blade, and I know it will make it too strong, so I understand why they do it, but you cannot shotgun with the skill. So you aren't able to hit multiple enemies with a single, with the whole, all of the blades, if that makes sense. I was trying to make the words. So if you hit a boss, like the final boss, with all 5 of the Phantom Blades, it actually counts as only 1 hitting the enemy. But if you were able to shotgun it, it would be way too strong. But you can see the difference between having lightning as a infusion versus, not. We do have a lot more clear now. Okay, decrease the cooldown even more. Veil of Haste are obviously a lot better, but as you can see, it's not like we have the option to pick from it, so we haven't been. And now we just, every time we can, we stand still and just shoot in the direction of all the enemies. so that the lightning can bounce and kill them all. Certainly helpful. Okay, we need to kill the spitters. That's perfect. We will grab a dodge over here, because you never know when it might come in clutch and save your life. Even though it is a low chance, there is always a chance that it can dodge an attack, and therefore it could be the difference between you living and dying, especially in hardcore. Alright, even more decreased cooldown. I like to see this, because eventually we're going to get to a point where our cooldown makes it so that we can literally just stand still and everything in front of us will completely be destroyed. So that's what we're aiming for, but it just really depends. We also don't have his skin unlocked, so we should be able to get that done as well on video, hopefully. It all really just depends on what the objectives are, because again, it does require RNG, and us getting hurt as well does decrease the chances of such things happening, because it reduces our chances of re-rolling. Might have to use like a tactical revive over there if we want to get the exact augment we're looking for. Alright, to decrease spell cooldown even more. It is getting to a much faster pace now, which is great. I need to kill this guy. We need the augment where it shoots out from behind us as well, because that's definitely going to help us a lot with our damage needs. We do have the HP pot from earlier, and there's quite a bit of XP that we can just pick up all over the place now as well. Let's grab the increased XP gain. We've got Seal the Rift. All the enemies are this side of us, so we can quickly like sneak in there, at least get an early Seal the Rift going without having to worry about moving. I can see the enemy behind us, unfortunately. Oh man, okay, we're gonna have to use a tactical revive here. Yeah, that's fine. We will just kill everything possible. And hopefully the revive happens soon, because we're actually in a very bad spot right now. Oh no, okay, we used another tactical revive. I love just calling my death tactical revives, okay? Alright, we are about to level up. We do get the increased armor, which is great as well. That does help us. And we do get the augment. We get cost an additional one, which again is what we want. So we are happy to grab an additional projectile. Now we only need one more of them, and that's for it to shoot behind us, and then we get the skin from that. It doesn't really matter if we get it or not, so that's not the objective. The objective is to just complete hardcore while focusing on Phantom Blade. But of course, if we do get that it shoots behind us, it does make it a lot easier, especially to kill the final boss. But you can see now we've got even more clear, because we're able to hit enemies with more Phantom Blades, therefore more lightning, therefore more damage, therefore more clear, therefore more XP, therefore more damage, therefore, you know, you get the drill. It kind of goes around in a circle. So that is the point of this. Just get as strong as possible, as quickly as possible, without losing all of your lives like I have. I'll actually take that 200%, 200 life. You know, there we go. We just lost the health we gained. Yay. Good job, game. We'll use you to explode. There we go. Give me this juicy XP. I need to make my way out of there. Oh, let's go get the relic. I just completely forgot that that existed in our life. I guess we could have focused on a little bit of damage somewhere along the lines. Also, I'm happy to say that there hasn't been, in my most recent videos, an episode where when I've looked for the relic, I can't find it. And you guys haven't been able to comment there like, oh, broken, it was right there, what's wrong with you, man? Open your eyes. So we've been pretty good with our luck with finding relics, like over there, we just found it. Delayed fate or joint protection. Of course, we're going to go delayed fate for the luck first. And then we will probably be lucky enough to find another joint protection. We don't necessarily need it. We did get a juicy upgrade to our armor already. And we also got, because it was 80, we got 36 armor, which is more than what we would have got from the joint protection already. So I'm quite happy with that. I know obviously it adds up. We would have had even more armor. Yes, I understand that. It's not the point. Delayed fate's going to give us that 10 extra luck. Okay, what do we get? Phantom Blade deals damage. We finally get that one. And we get the acid, which is beautiful. So that is the best combination we could have got, and we got it. Beautiful. Lightning acid, sulfur storm, my favorite infusions. Let's go and absolutely wreck everything now. We just need the Phantom Blade shoot behind us, so we still need one more augment. We are in a spot that's very, very good in terms of having that occur. So we just got to wait. Hopefully we don't. Actually, I might delay us leveling up. That might be an idea. Let's not kill stuff. I need to delay where we are. We tricked the AI over there. We've got the next objective. It's to crush statues. Let's see if we can do this without leveling up 4 times. So there are cons to this, and I mean pros and cons. This is one of the pros. So we're able to get the skill without getting all the skills. So because we're such a low level, we are able to get the objectives that we are really looking for. The only problem is right now we aren't able to... Look at that dodge. You see, getting dodge is good. We also need to try and get these stupid statues. We need to try and get there without this horde of monsters destroying our face. Okay, there's a statue here. There's another one over here. And we should be able to get this one quite easily. There we go. So now we definitely are going to get one of the augments we want. Cast in burst is not the one we want, so we are going to re-roll it. Cast an additional projectile is not what we want, but we will take it. I didn't even know you could get an additional projectile, so that's quite cool. Cast in burst is actually something we did want, but the problem is I was looking for the, shoot from behind. So, there is that. We are probably going to have to, get that on the next one. Oh man, that was rough. Okay. We might not get the achievement this run, but at least we got triple additional projectile on Phantom Blade. So there goes our YouTube title. In the YouTube thumbnail and title. Do your thing. You have a lot of Phantom Blade shooting out. That's also the only thing is, look out, it doesn't shotgun. So even though I have 6 blades hitting that one guy, it's just as if one was. So additional projectiles really doesn't, I don't know, they need to make it shotgun. I know I was saying that I understand why they don't, because it's so strong. But at the same time, we can't even kill one of those dudes. Magnets. How many levels are we going to get? I still need to wait because we were level... I don't even remember what level we were when we got the delayed fate. Okay, we'll grab a Necro Will. That's going to give us a little bit of damage to everything around us as well. Just means now with our final augment, we are going to have to keep double revive if possible. I mean, not double revive, double reroll. So we do need max life in order for this to at least happen. At least one reroll as well. With just one reroll will give us higher chances, but if we can definitely get the one we're looking for. If we can't, we're going to have to go with burst, and it's just going to be what it is. There's nothing we can really do about it. It's just unfortunate. And we just took damage. We can't afford to take the damage right now. Okay. We are so far behind on levels compared to other skills we've used. But it's just the nature of the skill. Only being a frontal attack does make it a lot more difficult to use. Let's see. We get more HP heal. We will take that. I mean, we do hit hard. It's not like we don't do damage, but things just have so much life. And you don't get the opportunity to just stand there and hit. Like, it just doesn't happen often enough. Okay, hunt down the golden crab. He's right here. That's actually a pretty easy one, thank goodness. This is like the best objective for our actual skill. We don't even get the augment for the skill we're using. We do get one reroll, and we only get that we shoot in bursts. So unfortunately, no skin. We didn't get we didn't get the achievement, but in our own right, we did get an achievement that we now have just so many bursts, or so many of these going out. I think also getting that Veil of Haste over there is very, very clutch. Okay, we do have one more revive. We don't... Oh, we actually have another relic that we can go and find now as well. And we should get a lot more levels, hopefully. Because things are going to die a lot more now. I'm going to take the HP regen. Just because this is really, really difficult on us. But now we just need to make our way and find that final relic. Armor for damage. Although, see, even a joint protection right now would be better. Although it's only 30 armor. But it does work retroactively. So as long as we keep getting levels, we'll keep getting armor. I'm surprised the developers haven't capped that as well. I guess they haven't capped it because enemies get stronger over time anyway, so there isn't really a reason to cap it. Don't know, do we have enough of that? Wait, didn't I pick up Delayed Fate? Why is my luck only 20? Something isn't right here. Didn't I pick up a Delayed Fate? Very confused. Unless you only start off with 10 luck and I haven't received any other luck throughout the run. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just being goofy. Alright, so we need to go all the way to the right hand side. I believe that's where the objective, or the relic will be, sorry, not the objective. I guess it is, it's my personal objective. So let's go over to the right hand side over here. We are scouring the map or trying to not dart things. I'm happy to get that. There is nothing down here. So let's make our way, weave our way in through this. I think the burst on the skill is very strong. Definitely helps with killing things a lot quicker. There's the relic right in the top right corner. And what do we get? We get the offensive, defensive. We do have 116 armor as well, so that's going to be 116 increased damage. So we are going to grab that. That's going to be beautiful amounts of damage for our Phantom Blade. Oh yes, that is beautiful damage indeed. So we should be in a part, or you know, eventually we're going to get to a point where we don't have to move. Things are going to just die very quickly. The only problem is, one, it's got a specific range to it, so we can't increase how far they fly. There is no range increase to the skill, which is a little uncool. I mean, everything else got it, like the rune burst and things. But we smack hard. We did take damage there, unfortunately. It is what it is. We can re-roll since that is done. Ooh, okay, we have to go with the Veil of Haste. We can't not take that 6% cooldown reduction. Actually, it was 9%, so we are going to take it. We are sitting on a 30% cooldown reduction from Veil of Haste, which is pretty decent. There is something on my ass. Take the pickup range. I do want to leave all my other skills at the lowest level possible. I do like to always do a comparison to see, oh, well, that skill actually has a really ridiculous amount of DPS even at level 1. But I think our next hardcore challenge is going to be with Necrowhirl. But I've been really unlucky with being able to find Necrowhirl as my very first spell. So we'll see how it goes. Of course, it's going to happen eventually. It just might require a couple of restarts at level 5. Which also on hardcore using the Sun Mage is really easy to get going, because literally it takes like 2 seconds and you level 5 right at the beginning. So it's not that bad actually restarting until you get the skill that you want at level 5. It happens very, very quickly. Base crit damage, 2k damage. I swear that's the highest number I've seen so far in this game. I don't think I've seen 2k before. Not saying it's not possible, but you know, on a standard run, to see that amount of damage is actually ridiculous. Even more cooldown reduction. Also, I believe the cooldown reduction makes it so that they're shooting them a lot faster at the same time. And this is the only part that I really wish we had shooting Phantom Blades behind us, because we now have to turn around every time to hit the boss. Whereas if it was just shooting behind us, we wouldn't have to turn around. There is one more relic. It is the joint protection that we can get. We do have a decent amount of life as well, so we could re-roll. We do have a revive as well. We get the luck as well, which is massive. Maybe achievement requires you can get it without having that augment. Maybe it's possible to have so many out without the augment by just having that much cooldown reduction. I don't know, anything's possible. We need to hit this boss though. Wait for those guys, because we don't want to take lethal damage for nothing. We can re-roll again. Give me something. Epic Veil of Haste. I will definitely take that with pleasure. And what do we get? We get the joint. I swear. Okay, well, I mean, that's beautiful. Got exactly what we're looking for. I told you guys joint protection would come back to us. Just need to... There's so much damage though. Like, damage is just ridiculous. Alright, we managed to do it. What was our DPS? The DPS was so low though, but that's because we never got the augment we wanted. Out of all of the skills, obviously Arcane Broadsword's DPS will be really low, but Rune Burst is stronger than Necro Will. That's also because it lasted for longer. So Necro Will actually the highest DPS in the game, I think, besides for Falling Stars. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.